Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm Ike of the Entitled Car Show, and we're working on the Volvo project just a bit today. So, quick update, it's been under the sheet for most of the winter. We got fairly mild winters here in Maryland, but no working. Someone's playing some music in the background, so figured this is a good day to just come out and show you what's going on with it. So we got the engine and the transmission in there. And we've been looking at what we're going to do with the drive shaft. So it was an issue of how are we going to make the current transmission work with the old equipment, and how are we going to make it up to the back. So I've been doing some measuring, and as you can see, right, pointing this way is new for me, as you can see right there, that is the new drive shaft from an old Chevy Astrovan. But the great thing about the old Astrovans is they have the same yoke on the transmission as an old Chevy 3-speed. So this is all put together. I got it from a guy out in Delaware, and I was trying to figure out how we're going to measure it, because obviously this is longer. This is the old drive shaft right here. As you can see, the old half shaft. It's quite a bit smaller than the current one. So I was trying to figure out how to make that adapt and work in place. So this is a two-piece unit. This is a two-piece unit going on in here. So and then it goes into this, which slides into there, which is the whole back axle. I was trying to figure out how I'm going to make it work. So doing some measuring, trying to figure it out, and I've come to the conclusion that all I need to do is actually get the difference in size for these two shafts. Is not that drastic. I just got to get an adapter going on here. So this is the old back one. So what I got to do is I got to get a U-joint adapter that goes from the Chevy size to this Volvo size, which from what I've gathered is a Ford sized unit, even though this predates Ford taking over Volvo. So we're going to do that. And then we can actually use the old half shafts as they were. That means all I got to do is go find a new rear shaft, because that one's destroyed, and that works. So then we can get working on, then we'll have power actually going from the engine to the rear wheels. And then all we got to do is put the brakes on it and put some steering in it, which you can see over here somewhere, the old steering units. Now the question is, do I take the old power steering pump, which will work with the new engine and the old power steering unit, or do I take the old Porsche manual steering unit and plug that into the car? I don't know. Also, if anyone knows, I got an old AMC inline 6 4-barrel carburetor adapter. I'm wondering if that will work on the unit I got right now. So they're fairly close. I got to do some more measuring. It's actually nice out today, so I might get around to it. But it might actually work on the old setup we got going on here. See if you can see that in camera. So the old manifold we got here, I'm not 100%. I don't think it's really going to work. Maybe with a little bit of cutting and a little bit of swapping, we can get that to work. So I don't know, we'll talk to a couple of welders I know and see if they're willing to do it. Been thinking about swapping this out for a Fiero I saw online too, which mid-engine car, very tempting. There is a lot of sweat equity in this car, but I don't know, a little two-seat sports car with no horsepower is very tempting to me for some reason. So, I'll let you all go. Thanks so much for watching. If you like it, tell someone, listen to the podcast, something like that. Not good at YouTube stuff. So yeah.